up, you guys? Gamerverse back again, and today we are doing a review for the Resident Evil 4 remake for PC. I know this game came out like 2 years ago, but I'm only doing a review on it now because I only played it like a couple of days ago, and I'm doing this review for people who are still wanting to get into the game, but unsure if they should, if they shouldn't. And I'm just going to cover a couple of topics for you guys, and then at the end of this video I'll give you guys my own personal opinion and a verdict if you should play the game or not, if it's worth it in 2024 on PC. Okay, cool. So let's cover our first topic. Our first topic would be, let's talk about the graphics. Okay, so in comparison to the original game, I know some of you played it, some of you might have not played the original one. The original one came out in 2004, I think, 2005, and the quality of that textures, I mean, technology wasn't that good back at the time, and the game came out on PS2, so the graphics was a bit, it was old, but it was still a great game, a very good game at the time, and it was really good playing that game. I was like 6, 7 years old playing that game, and I replayed it so much. And in terms of comparison, it is really good. And comparing it to today's graphics is insane. How far we've come in technology. I mean, the lighting effects, the shadows, particle effects, the environment details, everything is just so clean. And Capcom did a really great job in uh, remaking this game in the beautiful RE engine which they use, and the visuals in this game is just really good. If you like graphics, this game is definitely a treat for the eyes. Yeah. Next, let's talk about the gameplay mechanics. Let's talk about the controls, the combat system. The combat system is very much the same as the previous two, the previous remakes that Capcom did, like Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake. It's very similar to that, but there is some minor improvements. Like the AI behavior is a bit more different, and the enemy encounters are more different. And there is a little bit more puzzle solving elements. Combat is really good. Minor improvements, like I said, but it is still very much the same like the previous two remakes. And it is responsive, particularly on PC. So if you're playing this game on PC, which I did, you will have a really responsive experience, and depending on your system, also be running this game at a really good frame rate. Yeah. Okay, next, guys, let's talk about the story. Okay, so the narrative of this game, how does it hold up compared to the original? It is very much the same in terms of the like the cutscenes and the pacing, and the voice acting is really good. There's some improvements, dialogue improvements, and the pacing is a little bit different, but it's still very much the same. How well the story holds up compared to the original one. And if you really like a good story, you know Resident Evil does not disappoint, and it is really good. Okay. Okay, so next, guys, let's talk about the sound.
Leon?
Sorry I'm late.
No. Thank you. You brought the medicine just in time.
Can you stand?
Where's Luis? Let's find another way.
Okay, so the quality of the sound is really good. The ambient effects and the voice acting, like the music soundtrack, the score, and it definitely impacts the atmosphere really good. And audio enhancements are also really good. The changes from the original one, you get some changes, but it is good compared to the original one. There's some really good enhancements in the audio. Okay, and next topic, guys. Would I suggest replaying the game? Yes, there is very much additional content to be indulged in. Also, compared to the original ones, there is unlockables, achievements, and incentives for you to replay it. And overall value for replayability is good. You got some clothing options, cosmetics, different modes that you can go into. There is the mercenaries mode, which you can play also, and it's like an additional mode that you can play, and that is really cool. So I would recommend replaying this game maybe twice or four times. You never know. But if you're a big fan of the game, you'll probably replay it more than that. Which I replayed the old one, the original one. I replayed like too much time, probably like more than like 8, 10 times when I was younger. So yeah. Okay, next let's talk about um the the critical reception. Let's talk about the fan and critical reception of the game. The community response to the changes or updates from the original was really good. There was some aggravated reviews and feedback, but overall everybody was really pleased with how they remade the game, and they stayed true to the original roots, and it just received a good visual overhaul and combat differences and some little Easter eggs and things from the original one, which made its way over into the remake. So I would say the critical reception was well received. The community took the changes really well. Okay, guys, the final topic I would talk about my overall impressions. Um, I think you guys would enjoy this remake, especially if you are a big fan of the original. And I would make any recommendation for this game, especially if you haven't played it now already. It's been out for 2 years. You should definitely play this game right now if you haven't had a chance to play it, especially for PC gamers, because you can mod the game. You can play the game with some enhancements. You modify the game, and it's really good experience. And I cannot wait also for the next remake or the next Resident Evil game, because Capcom just keeps on killing it with these remakes, and I'm sure we're gonna get like Resident Evil 9 soon, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you were on the fence of like should you play this game or not, I mean, hopefully now you have some information and some personal opinion from myself, and you will make a good decision to play this game or not. So thank you so much. Like this video, guys. Leave a comment below if you have a comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos like this. It's Gamerverse, guys, and have a great day further.